So we've created the sales budget, which says how many bats we think we will sell, the production budget, which tells us how many bats we need to make. We've calculated the direct materials to make those bats. Now we need to budget for another product cost of the bats, direct labor to make those bats. So the first thing we need is the budgeted number of bats to be produced. And we get that from here. Budgeted bats to be produced. 750 and 3210. 750, 3210. Now, when you're doing this as a homework problem, you can click here to see the previous production budget without having to scroll. However, if this is on the test, this link will not appear because on the test they would not want to give you the answer. So the total number of bats is 750 plus 3210. That gives us 3960. All right. Now the next thing we need to do is calculate, well, how many hours of direct labor does it take to make a bat? Direct labor hours per unit. In other words, per bat. So over here somewhere, they have to tell us how much time it takes to make each bat. Right here in F, it tells us each bat requires a half an hour of direct labor. Direct labor costs average $15 per hour. So we're going to put 0.5 or 0.5. And then we're just going to do the math. So half of 750 is 375. So these are the direct labor hours needed for production. So to make 750 youth bats, it's going to take 375 hours of direct labor. And for our adult bats, half of 3210 is 1605. And our total hours are these two added together. And that's 1980. So the direct labor hours to create all those bats is 1980. Now what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the hours required, 375 and 1605, by the cost per hour, direct labor cost per hour, which we get from over here in letter F. So direct labor costs average $15 per hour. 15, 15, 15. So now to calculate the direct labor cost, we're going to take 375 hours times $15 an hour. 375 times 15 gives us $5,625 for the youth bats. Now, the adult bats, we need 1,605 hours at $15 each. 1605 times 15 gives us 24,075. And then total, you can take 24,075 plus 5625, or just multiply 1980 times 15. So I'm going to just add these two together. 5625 plus 24,075. Gives us $29,700 of direct labor costs to produce those bats this quarter. In the next video, we'll show you how to budget for manufacturing overhead. Remember, manufacturing overhead are those costs to make the bats, but are not either direct materials or direct labor. So they could be depreciation on the factory equipment, they could be the insurance for the factory, etc.